All right. Let's see here. Let me put. I have to go do the promo. That's what I gotta do. All right. What we got going on? Oh, I've been pinged. Why have I been pinged? Ah, that's server. Okay. Alrighty. Wonderful, wonderful. Actually, hold on. While we're still chilling, is it here? Um. Hmm. I'm gonna turn that off. I don't trust it. I'm going through Twitch settings is what I'm doing because I remember that there's a stupid AI stream summary thing that they've been pushing, and I don't want it. And I think I don't have it yet. Let me click the learn more. Are you what I think you are? This is not the right thing. Cool. It just put me something random. Oh, no, that's fine. Oh, no, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, they haven't shown it to me yet, which is also fine. The less AI summaries I have on my stream, the better. Good riddance. All right. Well, there's no one here right now, but that's fine. Let's get started, shall we? So, there's not actually going to be a Pixel Becca today because I'm making Pixel Becca. Also, I've clicked on the wrong one. I think we're doing that one. I think we're doing this one because that impairs the least amount of settings that I need. Unfortunately, these settings seem to be all docked permanently. I can't change them. I was looking to see if I could do that. Go away. I'm getting pings. I know it's because early access launches like tomorrow for something. Okay, so new program. This one's called PNGtuber Remix, which is a upgraded version. I think it's basically a full restart. By a different person. By the very first PNGtuber program that I used, that was called PNGtuber Plus. And I think the creator of PNGtuber Plus low-key got canceled. I don't know. I just saw something like that stuck with me. Some criticism that sounded like, oh, they've done something bad. So I switched off of that one anyway because it didn't have some of the features that I use on my V-Attitude Battle. And that's what I currently use is V-Attitude Mini, which is one with the funny little deer. And that one is one that we've had pixel back and forth for the last 2 years, something like that. And it's very easy to use for new models, and I will probably continue to use it, but I want to get fancy. And so we're going to, but this is just learning this one. Um is all that we're gonna be doing here, is that we're just gonna be learning PNGtuber Remix, because I have a tutorial that I can pull up on the side if I need to reference it, because I've not used this program before. I've watched a couple videos on it months back, but I haven't been here in a hot second, but I understand the basics of how these work. So name, we're just gonna call this, hold on, edit please, pencil. Uh, Why can't I not type in the box? Hello? Edit? Nope. Text writing direction? Uh, cool. We love multicultural writing systems. How do I type in the name box? You know, hold on. Oh, that's the wrong button that I pressed. Cool. I've accidentally gotten rid of all my things on my other screen. Okay. Um. Ooh, lip sync settings. I don't think I want that, but that's very interesting. Stream session. I don't need that. That's like censoring stuff. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Model 0 sprites. Um. Okay, if I remember correctly, sprites equals expressions. I think. I'm just trying to figure out how to import images, to be honest. Is it this? Wait, hold on. No, it says add sprite. Oh, maybe. Oh, sprite's probably images for sprite sheet. This makes sense. So we're gonna be using some outdated versions of my PNGtuber model, because that's what's all broken apart. I have made some edits to my Beatitude model for a couple of fixes and stuff. So there's going to be things that are slightly messed up here, slightly outdated, I think, but I think it should be fine. Um, and so what we're going to see here is, you cannot see my folder, but we're gonna import all of your parts one at a time. Is the thing that you need to do. And I'm trying to find the bottom. Okay. So this is like the very back. Hold on. Would you like to have your sprite print? Offset imported sprites? No. Uh no, we don't want to trim. Because I have these all set to the same size. So this is just gonna be a lot of me clicking back and forth to find all of the pieces that I need. So I think it's then this. Oh god, is it gonna make me do it every single time? Apparently. Awesome, I say sarcastically. I don't like that. Actually, hold on. Before we do this, we have the legs in the very back of my vest thingy. You. Where's what I'm looking for? 'Cause this is probably something that I want to do while I'm here. There's a thing that you set, like basically the priority order of what stacks on top of what. Um, and I can't find it. Wiggle animation model. I'm very much just clicking around stuff, making it up as I go, because I've used these before. Color, tint blend, reaction, assets, is asset, don't hide, cycle. Where is... Maybe there's not a thing. I thought there was a thing of like, do 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, what are you? I don't know what you do. Delete. I should probably not be clicking too many things. Parent ID. I know I can parent stuff. I don't think I need to parent it right now. Let's just let's continue importing. And see what we do. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for, I've scrolled too far. I'm just looking for her torso. Hello, there it is. Hold on. Wait, probably skirt then torso. So this is a very old version of this model, and it is incredibly scuffed. Do not get me wrong. This is the first time I made anything like this. I would probably make this differently if I could be bothered to remake it, but no, I cannot be bothered. Okay, so here's where things get interesting. And I did fix this vest. That was one of the things I know I need to fix. Okay, so this starts to look more like me now. Just a little bit. The things you don't notice. Um, but this actually, I know this is vest backs, but this actually needs to be above something else. And I have to find where the arms went. There's the left arm. And where's the right arm? Right arm merged? Left arm merged. Hold on. Left arm merged. Right arm merged. Open both. There we go. And so where's this should go on top of these? Oh, I don't want it to be parented. Hold on. Go back. Go up. There we go. Okay, so now I'm messing with the model order here on the left for the sprite length. Oh, that's visibility. Okay, but so that the actual vest goes on top like it should. So now I think it should be the head. No, oh god, I forgot about the hair. Um, the hair is going to be behind. It's gonna be like way back. Hold on, it's gonna be like there. Okay, so that's the back hair. Um, and then I think it's the head. There we go. And then it should be the bangs. Bangs. And then technically this is where the face is gonna go. But I don't 100% know what we're doing there. So we're just gonna import everything except for the face. I think the only other thing I need is these two. There we go. So this looks a whole lot more familiar, doesn't it now? We just have to figure out how to then group these. I'm thinking head, bangs, left hair, right hair, all go under head. So now they all go away. But this is where I mean, I don't need to make my head disappear. So I guess I was gonna say, I was like, how do I get the back hair to be grouped as part of that? But I guess we don't really need to be. Is there a new folder button? Add folder. There we go. Add folder. And this is where we just go and do closed eyes, closed mouth, eyebrow. I need to find the other set. Open mouth. Oh, not open, not that one. Open mouth fix. Um, open eyes. Open eyes 2. Oh wait, there's 2 open mouths. Okay, we'll do all of them. Just yeet all of them in. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, this is a little bit cursed, but that's fine. We're gonna. Can we rename? Rename? Um, F2 to rename? No. Add normal map. I do not need a normal map. I don't know what a normal map would do with this context. I'm used to that being 3D things. Um. Okay. Good. Nope. Can't double click. Wait, I gotta hit folder button here. Maybe? Yes. There we go. We make that go back, and this is neutral expression. Enter. Okay. Hold on. Open mouse fixed. Where's closed mouth? Closed mouth is going to go down. Nope, I don't want that. Closed mouth goes down in between. I'll put that up. I don't want. Why is this stacking? I do not need this to be stacking. Hold on. Undo. Closed mouth. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's the difference between line in between and highlighted. There we go. Line in between is equal priority. If it puts a box around it, then it's gonna make it a inner list. Okay, but let me see what you are. So closed mouth. Typically what I do is that I just open it and have the closed mouth constantly there. I've never used open mouse 2 apparently. That's not how this goes. So let's just delete normal map. Okay. Okay. So there we go. This is the talking animation. Wonderful. We also need closed eyes to go there. And this just to make sure for the neutral expression. Oh, hold on. Why you no go away? Oh god. Oh, all of these need to be inside here. There we go. So that's all done. And then the head. Apparently I need to put a folder here too. Where'd my folder go? Folder. Name this one entire head. And then this grows all the way up. And we put all of you in there. So now, but we also apparently need to put the expression in there. Now it all goes away. Wonderful. Minus the hair, which we still don't know what to do with. Because actually, now that I'm realizing that is going to be a problem. Because that does need, you know what I could, what can I do here? Instead of having the merged file, I do have the top and the back separate. What is asset? I feel like that might be able to help, but I do not know what that does. Um, add normal map, the file manager, which I don't really need. Replace, duplicate, comment block. Oh, that's helpful. I love that there's a comment block. That's so good. Unlike the child object from parent object. Okay. Good to know. I don't know if I have any parents here. Okay, add appendage I know is helpful. I don't know if that's what we're looking for. Duplicate. This might be where have to go. Wait, hold on. How do I set to parent? I don't know if this is what I'm doing is parenting all of this. If so, I've probably honestly, I don't even know why I have the back thing. It's kind of awkward that I don't really need it. But it's part of the sprite, so I might as well. So just to confirm, if I do that, yes, that puts it backwards. So it's this is top is bottom. That's fine. I just need to figure out how to put this as link it to the entire head so that it can be in the back where it needs to be, but it can be linked to the animation. Because I know typically what happens here is that what I previously did with the PNGtuber Plus model was that I had a bit of a breathing animation and some other stuff going on. And I would like to see if I could recreate that theoretically. And I want to see if how to do expressions and stuff and have that all built into the model. So let's check is asset. What does this do? Bind key. Okay, no, that's not what we're looking for. That's interesting because the I no, I don't think I can do that unless I can figure out how to tie in, mix it up into PNGtuber Remix. Assets would be really good for having like props and stuff. So I could definitely do some crazy stuff with this of in of doing a couple of things for like, having like a drawing tablet or some expressions or props or head pat or something like that. That could be really fun. But I theoretically I would prefer it to be a lot of it automated. But I don't know how often it is cycle set. I don't know what that does. Okay. Still not what we're looking for. This might be where we go look at the tutorial, I think, because I know this is stuff that was covered. All right, let's watch tutorial time. Where's what I'm looking for? Internet browser. Internet browser has audio. Wonderful. Okay. So this is Dr. Donvik's PNG tube tutorial. PNG tube. Oh, that's not what I wanted to go. Backwards. Backwards again. Yes. It's like I didn't want to show
Hello everyone. I posted
show
a
one of
new
this.
PNGtuber short
Okay.
a week ago, and saw if you wanted a tutorial. This will be covering the basics of PNG Remix. I will try my best to explain, and if anything gets confusing, I can help in the comments. First, you want to make sure you have some assets to, of course, read. If you are an artist, you can.
Yes, I know. I've
If you
drawn
want to
my own
commission someone or have fun
character.
making your assets, make sure to separate your accessories
Okay. There's PNG tube start.
in PNG Remix. The Add Images option is also available near your already imported assets area and under the image previews. Here is the appendage-based image feature. We will do this later. For some reason, the option isn't near the already important images workspace. Export model parts can access your asset image files.
So this is a much older version, I should also say. So it's gonna look different. Because this is from a year ago.
For today, a lot of these are self-explanatory. You have your editor workspace, or your display PNGtuber option for clipping with OBS. You can also optionally change the background in the display.
I just realized it is not loading, showing the video. Hold on, pause everything. There's nothing missed here. There we go. I finally found a use for the theater version of YouTube.
Both be enabled and disabled on the right window. These are the settings. Change states with inputs allows with key binding to states like switching, emotions or outfits, etc. Anti-aliasing allows for your images to be smoother. Auto-load model loads your last loaded model when you rep open the software. Keep this on.
Yes.
Save on exit saves your progress and changes. When you close the program, you can edit your autosave settings also.
Wait, actually, hold on.
Pause.
Pause. We're turning off anti-aliasing because that was something very specific that I made this model for, because this model's pixel art. Anti-aliasing does not look good with the pixel art model. Okay, so I think that's good for the settings. Now we go back.
Max FPS is self-explanatory. Follow mouse screen is important, I know that. Folks with multiple screen displays can have errors with mouse tracking. We will do this later.
This will be helpful in a bit. Yes.
Now I know it looks bad, but when we fix this it will look better. We have to organize the layers. I made the mistake of reordering without folders here. Please use folders for less messiness. For example, your hats, head, ears, eyes will go in a head folder. Your tail, arms and scarf will go in a torso folder. That's how I basically do it.
Forgot to mention, control click allows you to change the pivot point of the layer, which is the root where it will rotate from. Oh, that will be useful. Let's do that now. You said control click? Control click. Okay. So, entire head. Control click. We'll just probably do it from the middle. There we go. Now you see the pluses in the middle. And left hair and right hair do have their own rotation points. I remember that much. You and you. There we go. We should probably also do the arm. Left arm merged. Rotate from the shoulder. And right arm rotate from the shoulder. Wonderful. And that's all the rotating parts that I remember having. Hermit Fanimations, hello, welcome. Do I know you? I don't recognize your name, but that doesn't mean that I'm not just forgetting, or we're doing, or you've changed your name. Hello, welcome. Cake is just screaming. Hello, welcome, Cake. Welcome to the behind the scenes of PNGtuber Remix. Hold on, I'm scrolling in here. Oh, I don't want to do that. Undo. Why can I not undo? Z control. Hold on. I don't want that. I do want to. Hold on. I just want to scroll up. So. Oh, you know what's going on here? Hold on. Where's? I thought the eyes were just glitched. No, I've messed them up wrong. Her arm. I think it's fine. Not having a undo button kind of sucks, so we're gonna have to be very careful. You were a Hermit fan on Wattpad in 2019. This does ring a bell. Oh my gosh. Hello, welcome. What the hell are you doing here? It's been so long. This has been so long ago. What are you doing here for? Welcome, of course. Just an absolute jump scare is what that was. Oh my gosh. Oh, good to see you. Okay, so there's that. Open eyes. Okay. So that's that. I also think that okay, notes to self. And I'm going to actually write this down on Discord because I know I need to do this. Hold on. Oh god, why does this server have notifications? That server's fine. Okay. Um I'm putting this somewhere. I'm gonna put this in my stream ideas chat. It's not this, it's just I need to make a note for myself. To fix on PNG remix on PNG sprites. Uh I think currently, because it turns out some other stuff is swap the eyes, the side eye direction, side eye direction. Because fun fact, I changed this at one point, and I overrid my previous eyes by accident. But normally these eyes used to look this direction, and I mostly use the right side screen, and so she's actually looking off at like the edge of the screen over here towards this way when she's in this corner when she really needs to be looking towards the center of the screen. So I need to swap those, but that requires shifting all the pixels around differently. So that's something that I'm going to do at a later point. I've discovered something new. I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, but that's something that we're going to work that I will do probably off screen. Oh god. The controls for different things are going differently. Also, I messed up the arm and now I'm real hold on, right arm. You are going to get lined up roughly according to the pixel grid. There we go. There we go. Now we're back on pixel alignment. Very good. Um Welcome to chat of Hermit Fan. This is true. I may have left Hermit Pad and Wattpad in general, but we are still big Hermitcraft fans around here. Is Paint not here today? Yes, Pixelbeck is not here today. Paint's not here today. Um, Although I don't know why the clover's gone away. Oh wait, you know why? It's because hold on, I just turned it all off. Paint's still here. Paint's just not being seen because I have my kill all command is to hide literally everything. Um, Okay, so I think that's done. Everything else we are gonna hold on. Let's do new folder down at the bottom. It kind of sucks to have to scroll up and down. We're just gonna call this torso, and everything's gonna get put in the torso for sake of my sanity. Oh, I can adjust that up and down. I just can't unclip them, which is a little annoying. Okay, torso, back, select literally everything. Oh God. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, what'd that do? Why is torso down there now? What did you do? Vest back did not get moved. Vest back is going here. Okay, that fixed that. Now we just have to put that folder back up at the top. Baby. The entire head is here. Oh, it didn't put any of them into the folder. There we go. Almost. Where'd the hair go? Vest back fixed did not get selected. You are going to go above the torso, above the skirt. Not there. Not there. The legs goes back up at the top. There we almost. Uh, has this like inverted it? Vest back? Where do you need to go like at the actual bottom? No. Oh god. Everything's breaking. Oh god. Paint does not want to watch today. This is true. Also, I fear what happens if I try to put paint on here with paint inception. I fear his power. Okay, we're once again back to the thing of the entire head. I might have figured this out. Back, uh, maybe. You're now there. Once again, I'm looking for the priority button. His power, hashtag lore. I was okay, here's a funny thing. Okay, well, this is a good time as ever to say what I need to say here. Announcement time. Sad announcement. Unfortunately, I talked previously about an SMP that I was planning on making called Pixelsmiths. Unfortunately, that is not going forward anymore, due to complications of availability of one of the people that was major part of running this. Um, he he I was thinking Pate. I read Pate and switched to his pronouns. No, they gender neutral. I don't want to say who it is exactly, but is become unavailable after life crises has keeps hitting. Life has been very mean, and I can't believe this. I'm going to fight karma. And I can't run the SMP by myself. So that's why. So it's a thing of um we're not going forward with it at this time. We are looking to see if for the group that we got together, there's a lot of really cool people we still want to keep working together. Trying to consider if maybe we just do a casual not streamer SMP, but also it's a thing if I don't want to host a server, pay for a server, and then have no one play it. So we're not sure what's going on there. If that happens, it's a thing of recording on it won't be banned, but it'll probably be more like Artimators where it exists regardless, but some people may still stream it, and that's fine. But yeah, we're not going through with that, unfortunately. But the entire reason that I was going on this tangent is because I was thinking about developing paint lore through it. Um, but my ideas weren't the strongest, but I at least have some cool ideas for different like variances of paint species and how it works. So we might bring back since I do have a drawing tablet that works now. We might be bringing back that paint drawing stream that we've talked about forever. Hope everything's okay. I hope that it will be as well. Just hanging in there at the moment for this person. Um. Anyway, that aside, we're going back to the tutorial because I still haven't found the thing that I need. Okay.
Folder in the torso folder so it's all attached. When reading eyes, your line art for your eye shape will be the one in front. Always, then your pupils, then the eye whites or sclera. Sclera is at the very bottom. Keep in mind that pixels at
Yes.
the top of your asset list will be the last visible. Items, it's confusing, I know.
Yes, I know.
Watch
I
the video
figured
to
that
see
out.
assets. The Z order determines the layer visibility. Is it behind?
Z order. Z. Hold on. Where's Z order? We can find that. Um. Let's see. Where's Z order? Movement? No. Wiggle? No. Animation? No. Model? Maybe. Where's Z order? Is this something we can use? Blink speed? No. Properties? Visible? Clip children? Blend? Reaction? Cycle? Debug? Where did it have this? This had it under. It was in this area here, but this is very different. Oh! It scrolled down too far. We found it. After looking at this for like 10 minutes, I found what I was looking for. I know that it exists. Okay, Z order. Oh, that means we do have to go back through and do all of this, which is going to suck. Okay. Okay. So, best back needs to go at the very bottom. Speaking of art, if you're doing art fight this year, I'm thinking that I'm just going to upload Minecraft skins of my characters, specifically because Cake and few people have asked me to, but I can't in good conscience commit to the proper fighting part. So it might just be a thing of if people really have seemed to really want me to just have an account, to be able to throw stuff at it, then that's fair, but that's not something I genuinely just can't commit to it right now. Okay. So Z order 0. Z order is going to be 1 here. And then for skirt and torso are kind of the same thing, so they're both going to be 1. And we'll do the legs. Technically actually no, this is going to be a lot of back and forth, by the way. Oh, hold on, I have to press enter every time. This is going to suck. 2 legs is going to be 1. Um This is going to be 3, and this one's going to be 3. This one, skirt? No, vest. Vest is going to be 4. I'd love to see your OCs displayed there if you do. Yeah, it's mostly gonna be a thing of at the moment. It's probably just going to be Minecraft skins. Maybe a few doodles of like Winter FTOS and other characters that I've had previously that I've just got art lying around of, but I don't have time to make proper art. And that's part of my problem is that I didn't have time to make proper art anyway, which is why I was putting it off for so long. Okay. Can I do can I make all of this 5? 5, but then back hair is hold on, we're gonna set this back. Hold on. I don't trust doing the folders. No, I should do the folders. That's all 5, but the back hair is going to be back to like 0. Okay, nope, that overrides it. Okay, we set this to 0. We override it manually within the things here. 0. Okay. But then the head is going to be 0 at 1 with 6. And all of that's 6. There we go. That's what we were looking for. So this makes it so that the back hair is hold on, if I were to drag all this around, that it's all done properly. And, oh god, I've just messed this up horribly wrong. What do I do? Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think that's about right. That looks about right. Hello, I'm rating with a party of just myself. Teehee. Hi, Kuddle. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Oh gosh, I've messed this up royally. Chad, I've made a great mistake. I should not have dragged it around for the example. There's no Control Z. One down, or across. One down. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get it. Maybe. Wait, I shouldn't be doing I was doing it off of here. I think that's a bad idea due to the fact that I messed with that arm. And I can see that it's off now. Okay, that looks about right. I was looking at this pixel area here. So now right arm, come back. Okay, I think that's gonna put it all back on pixel alignment. How was your stream? Yes, wait, Colonel, you were streaming. How was your stream? Yes. You finished the one quest book thing you were missing and then did some world events? Woohoo! You are cruising through Windcraft. What are you gonna do once you hit 100% completion? I'm a little scared for that day. What happens? Alright. In the meantime, let's see here. Now we need to do the expression stuff. So eyebrows, just part of the head. Closed eyes. Let's see, reaction. This is closed. Open eyes. Open eyes. Open, and hold on. Is it this one? I think this one is should talk. Uh-oh. And this one needs to be closed. Uh-oh, I've just made them all disappear. She's currently got no eyes. What have I done? You're at 100% completion? Oh no. Oh, that's terrifying. You finished Room a while back. You were playing it blind, so it took a little while. Oh my goodness. Should talk. That doesn't have, yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with that. Ignore bounce, static object, mouse velocity. No. Open eyes. This is. I don't understand why this is like this. Open mouth should talk. Open. Closed mouth. Closed. Okay. Hold on. Why is it not reacting to my? Hold on. Probably we should have figured this out a while ago. Settings, audio, microphone, my microphone. Um, Set it way down here so that it reacts more. Okay, that's not doing anything. Volume sensitivity, turn up a little bit, I guess. I don't know. And delay is getting put way down. I don't know what the delay is doing. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, well my eyes are back. This is good. Volume sensitivity? Oh, I wonder if that's for, like, yelling or screaming or something like that, because I know that there is a lip sync. That'd be good. Um, your gathering skills are all at 105, so all you have left is crafting. You're going higher on gathering. Is it worth it to do that? I fear, Kuro, you doing that. Kitsune? Hi, Kitsune! Everyone's here! Oh my goodness. Wow, we're at 8 viewers! This is brilliant! This is what happens when I don't stream a dying Minecraft server. Holy cow, welcome back, everyone. Okay. I do need to figure out why this isn't doing what I want it to do. Oh, you know what? I need this to be on, like, the precipice of where my voice is. Okay, that did something. I think the delay needs to get turned way down? Maybe up? Oh, yes, okay. I don't know what's going on, but it's doing something. Very cool. Remix. Hold on, we're going through the settings here. We are learning this program as we go, for the record. I watched a tutorial on this about 10 months ago to a year ago. And I haven't done anything with it since. I've just kind of had it downloaded and sitting in my back pocket. Let's see. It's still better than Hypixel Skyblock in my opinion. Oh gosh. I can't believe that the Hypixel has turned into basically a Skyblock server. I've never touched that before, but I'm just like every once in a while I see random things about it. I'm like, oh my god, what is this? Smooth panning? Instead of snappy, that's fine. Family cursor in an editor. Keep it for now. Can it's cover in preview. No, I want that. Save unused files. Select custom cover. Language system. Tracking and physics. Little guy. Okay. Okay. Settings are done. I think. Please close my settings. There we go. Now we have to figure out what's going on here because I've absolutely set this wrong somehow. So eyebrow doesn't matter. Should blink. This is unclosed. Open eyes. Open. I think it's probably the fact that maybe it's got two eyes open, but this doesn't make sense. You know, it probably has to do with Z order. Maybe it's fighting because they're on the same Z order. I just spent yesterday screaming at WinQuest because it kept teleporting you to the bottom of the parkour halfway through. Oh no. Oh dear. Okay, let's go back and to continue on the Z order stuff. So this is back to 0. So that's on the same as like the back plane, which honestly I kind of would prefer it to be on like probably 2 because that 2 is going to be the same. No, it's not going to be 2. It's got to be 1 because 1's going to be the same as legs, which doesn't conflict. So I was going to put it on 2, but 2 is the torso for the shirt and the tank top. So that's not gonna work. Yeah, we'll just put it on 1. I just don't want it on 0 because that's the very, very back, and that could, even though they're way far off, they're not the same in my mind. Um, let's see. Now, bang. So head is all on 6. Um, then bangs are gonna be on 7. Hair is going to be on 10, I think, because I'm giving myself a little bit of wiggle room for expressions. 10 of those, and the neutral expression folder. Eyebrows will be probably on the same as the bangs, which was 7. 7, and then closed eyes is going to be 8. Closed mouth is going to be 8. Wait, hold on. Then hold on. What did I put on 10? I think that I put the hair on 10. That needs to be on 11 apparently, because then open eyes is going to be on a 10 or 9, and then the open eyes talking is going to be on 11. This makes sense to only me. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm ordering things outside of just the stacking order of here. I'm overriding display priority over what's called the Z order function. Oh, the Wizard Quest? Yeah, I hate the key and good luck with that area. What was it? Marauders, you said? Marauders Duo. Marauders Duo sounds like an MCYT duo name. Spent an hour on it, left to chill, watching Cap stream, went back and just tried speeding on work. Is Cap doing a midday stream? Is Froggy doing a midday stream? And I don't know. It's Friday. I know that. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I'm assuming yesterday. Okay. So I know that Froggy was streaming yesterday. I was going to say something that I realized, hey, maybe I shouldn't, because I'm assuming that it's been announced from the way that there's been a lot of announcements out of PSNP Discord recently. But I don't 100% know if they've announced the exact thing. Anyway, so the stories are winding down and stuff is all I'm gonna say. Okay, so this needs to hold on. This is open eyes. This is gonna be on 9. And then the talking ones are both going to be on 10. 10 there, and then open mouth is also going to be on 10. Does that fix it? No. They're also doing the canary and the coal mine quests. That one's crazy. Okay, why have you just fully disappeared? Okay, how do I... Mode? Preview? Yeah, no, this is not working somehow. I've somehow messed this up wrong, even though I thought it would be fine. Hold on. Isn't there settings for model? Where's something about blink time? FPS, that's fine. Remix? Physics, step, jitter. Is blink time somewhere in here? Model? Model. Mouth open, idle. No, I don't want any animations there. Oh. Bounce gravity, model, mouth closed. Yeah, no, that's gonna override everything. I'm just looking for a blink time. Eye animations, blink speed. There we go. Blink chance. I want it to go up a lot. Many blinks. I want to see what's going on here. You have it disabled? Do I have it disabled? See, I feel like it's coming up. I'm talking, obviously. Maybe not. Eyes closed. Oh, that's because so disabled is whether or not it so it's talking to reaction, like the hair is not going to move and stuff when I'm talking or when it's blinking. So that's why it says disabled here. So but these I have it says for the closed eyes, when it said should blink, it's on closed. Which is what I thought this would be. And open eyes, it says open. Open eyes. Oh, you know what? Duh, I figured it out. I had them hidden by accident. There we go. This looks about right. Minus the fact that I need to swap the eye direction back. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. So we're back to how we were for, what do you call it? Neutral mode of the attitude Becca. So now we get to be a little bit funny with it. This is where we get to be a little bit crazy with it. Entire head. Reaction, enable physics, static, no, ignore bounce. Animation. Vertical animation frames. I'll give you just, like, 5. I guess maybe be 6, because never mind, I'm gonna do 5, because I don't do the thing that I don't do proper animation things. Oh my god. Wait, there's a rainbow effect? I want rainbow. But how do I make rainbow happen? I can turn myself I can turn myself rainbow. This is fantastic. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Brilliant. Brilliant. 10 out of 10 notes. Amazing app. Okay, I gotta have a rainbow mode now. I just have to mode where, yeah, exactly. I have a redeem. Who put the chemicals in the water? Me. It's been me all along. Well, actually, maybe it wouldn't be me. Maybe I put different chemicals, because the. Oh my god, that's brilliant. I totally just clipped that. For the way, by the way, yeah, this is not animated. Good. Um, I just need to figure out how to add, like, the idle animation that I want to. Eye animations, effects, color blindness aid, model effect. Hold on. Aura. Outline. Oh, that's kind of fun. Screen HRT. Oh, that's another good one. That I don't know if that quite matches my vibe, but I could totally go for it somewhere. Hatches. That's kind of fun. I don't need that, but good. Uh, oh, this one's also good. Maybe we do this one. Maybe we do this one for the Rainbow Becca. That's what we do. We make it's called the hyper model effect. You know what they say about frogs in gay water? Maybe. Okay. So those are fun. That's good to know that those exist. Um Mouth closed, mouth open. Oh, I don't want one bounce. Oh my god, the entire thing bounces. I don't need that. Bounce gravity, eye animation. Okay, so there's not like an idle mode. Hold on, um she's turned into a prism. This is true. Rainbow cell. Okay, hold on. I want to know what fade does. Animate to follow movement must be enabled for this feature to work. Stop spot moving on the X and Y axis, but animate mouse. Okay, I don't know what that good does. Okay, cool. So vertical animation frames. Wait, hold on. I've just realized this probably has to do with, like, GIF sheets, which would be really good for Paint. Unfortunately, I cannot, as much as I would love to do Paint as part of this, unless I could hook this into reacting to Mix It Up, I have to keep Paint as is, because Mix It Up is hooked into OBS. I don't know if there's a way to hook PNGtuber Remix into OBS or Mix It Up. Otherwise, that'd be so good, because then I could change, like, Paint's animation states and stuff like that. So that I could bring back, like, his resting arm animation, and I could redo his GIF so that his head doesn't stay in place while the rest of his body moves, like, really awkwardly. Okay, this isn't what I'm looking for. Movement. Oh, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're doing. Um, XY movements of the entire head. I'm looking for Y. Y amp. And Y for. Oh god. So this needs to go way down. So just a little bit and very slow. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Um, Snap position, snap scale, invert, use object position. No, snap scale, no. I was looking to see if there's anything about anti-aliasing stuff on here. Auto rotation, no. Okay, hold on, let's see here. Why did that not work? Wait, is it because paint's hidden that maybe TTS doesn't work? I didn't know about that. I don't think it should be. We'll try this anyway. No, that just didn't go through. Awesome. Thank you for nothing, you useless reptile. You're a bird, but alright, I've refreshed the connection. I really wish that I could run with TTS locally. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. That's what I feel like the issue is that it's not connecting to TTS server somewhere. Yeah, apparently paint's dead. I'm very sorry about this. I didn't know. I did not know that it was going to be dead, but it seems to be. Anyway, so we have animation loop. So now it looks a little bit funky right now, but I think that's fine. He just isn't present today. Bro is taking a nap. Paint's taking a nap, everyone. He is curled up on a branch somewhere, looped all around it, and snoozing. Alright, left hair now. Rotation. Min rotation is going to be. Hold on, can we just do a little bit of this? No. So we just need that to go a little bit that way. And a little bit this way. And a little bit that. And then that. Hold on. Rotate degree. Okay, we'll make it like that. And then min rotation. Oh gosh. We're gonna make this go really fast so I can see what's going on here. This is the thing that I really like that I missed is that there was a if I could make it, the currently it's really smooth right now, which I don't like. But if I could figure out how to make it the original version of this had a really nice thing that I did that was um had it because it was like a very small rotation, had like an anti-aliasing effect on it, and I really liked it because it made it look kind of like pixely. Okay, this isn't doing this. Probably rotate degree. Okay. So yes, rotate degree. So we want you to go kind of like this, but then I want like a minimum. Hold on. This isn't changing anything for the min rotation, max rotation. But maybe it's a little bit. Hold on. You go down. This is not doing anything cool. Okay, so then we're just gonna make you set back to 0. Charlie! Hi, Charlie. Welcome back. We're trying to not fix, but remake Pixel back in a different program. Okay. Rotate degree. I want you to be. Oh, I've gone way too far. Just a minimum amount of rotation. Should I go positive? Do you go the opposite way? No, you do not. And then I make you really slow. Really slow. Maybe not. This is not the right one. I'm looking for frequency. Let me just set you to 1. There we go. Set to 1. Squirrel's hair. I mean, that's basically what this feels like, yeah. Okay. What's funny is that you could get really crazy with this, like the follow movement and stuff. This program is complicated enough that if you really wanted, you could make a rudimentary full VTuber in it. It would not be like as crazy as like VTube Studio with like deformers and stuff, but you could get really crazy with it. And I am not planning on doing that for the record. That would be insane of me. Um, Maybe that's what the normal maps are for. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that. All I know, you could theoretically do a lot. I haven't seen people do a lot with it yet. All I know is that there's things that you could do that scares me. Okay. So we're going to what did I have you set? Rotation, um, 5.74 frequency 1, degree that, frequency 1, enter. But what I wanted to go down here is invert the wait, not pause. Where's invert pause X, pause Y, invert scale? No, that's not what I wanted. Apparently, I need to invert this manually. I thought I could just hit check mark. Do that, and then do that. I'm gonna be honest. I want this to be rotated separately so that it isn't quite so symmetrical. Auto rotation. What do you do? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. her hair is spinning. It's fighting gravity. That's one way to twirl hair. Oh my god, there's so many fun things I could make with this if I decided to do them. Oh my gosh, how much do I want to do them? Oh my god. Oh my god, I just had the greatest ideas ever. I cannot do that reasonably, but I really want to. Okay, use object position. Does that do anything? No. Snap rotation? Snap the rotation to the last movement position. No, I don't know what that does. Follow movement. I think this is for like following via mouse sort of thing. Oh, and the follow. I think maybe all of this is related to this for the follow stuff, which is something that I want to set up. I want to make some more assets and stuff, and I want to do like a drawing tablet thing where it follows my mouse on the screen. I think that could be cool. I've seen something like it done for eye movement and stuff, and I've seen it done like VTube Studio stuff, but I haven't seen it done here. But I think that if I could pull it off, it'd be really cool. Um, Google eyes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you could totally do Google eyes in this. Oh my god. That'd be so funny actually. I'd be so down to do that. But that's something I have to set up. I have to make a lot of assets to make more make the problem with this program compared to VietaTube Studio is that you have to do a lot more manual setup very obviously versus VietaTube was you make your 4 poses at all as one image. You didn't have to it's called what's it called? It's called cutting them. You didn't have to cut your model into different parts for stuff. And you could oh, what do I want to say here? So it's a really quick easy setup. Versus this, you have to cut all of your bits and pieces together, but it means I can reuse them better. Is kind of the catch 22 is that I can reuse my assets here to make different expressions or make some more subtle expressions easier. And I've got more effects options, obviously. Oh my gosh, this would this program let you be able to redeem head pets? Theoretically, I was just saying, Cake, that if the problem is that I don't know how to bring this into hook it up with mix it up. Otherwise, I would be running basically everything out of PNGtuber Remix. I'd put paint through here, and you have TTS through there. if it could get it to react to Twitch reactions. Um, you could do head pats and stuff like that. But a lot of this stuff, my thing is, a lot of this stuff I would want it to be automated because having to pause to change expressions is already um quite a lot, and I feel like I'm consistently behind on it. So, uh having to do more like pause to put in the right code to put in head pats or make paint sleep or something like that. Like that's why I took away the paint resting animation, is because it was first of all, it was never really used. And second of all, it's just a little bit too much to have trying to go on when I'm trying to run stream at the same time. So if I could have some of this stuff be more automated switchers, I absolutely would. But as to my knowledge, I don't know if there's any way to hook into this. It's something that I'm certainly going to look into though. Um, should I get the chance? Okay, what am I doing here? I'm still trying to edit this hair because I don't like how much it's going over this way. I'd want. Okay, this is getting sped up again. Um, okay, it's swinging really fast. I don't want it to swing that like that. I want. Why does the min rotation not max rotation like not work? I thought this would be like you set a limit here, and then it would, and then you set a limit here, so that it would only swing so far. Speed? Speed's also not working. Hold on. What if I just set you to 0? What do you do if I just add 0? Okay, you still add 0. Rotate degree. Minus 180, positive 180. Okay, hold on. We're setting all of these back to 0. I don't know what's going on here, so we're figuring it out. Okay. POV getting ready in the morning with the swingy hair. Oh my gosh. Okay. Degree? No. Oh, you know what I'm looking for? Hold on. I'm looking for hair right. How do I rotate it? Properties? Properties. Maybe? Was it control right? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Okay, I know this is not in pixel alignment. I think it will be fine in the long run. There we go. So now we go frequency, turn up to, I'm going to put it as like 1.5. Actually, no, this one's going to be 1. I might set the other one to 1.5 because I don't like this one as much. I think it lays weird on the head. So there we go. That one's a little bit faster. This one now goes a little bit slower. And then we're set to 5.74. 5.74, enter. There we go. I like that. Okay, the other one that I had on the old expression was that, first of all, actually, hold on. I've decided, model, blink. I do need to turn the blink down. I think, actually, no, it's not the blink. I want more blink. Squish amount? I don't want squish. Squish on blink. No. Blink speed? Way up. I don't think I've really seen her blink. Hello? Blinky. Turn up to 200% chance. I guess we'll see what this does. That tells me that I've set something up wrong. Closed eyes, properties, should talk, blink, closed, open, 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 open. I don't know why it's like this. It's not the end of the world if she doesn't blink, but it's just kinda things that kinda give a little bit of life to the character. What if I hide both the eyes? Okay, so they're currently hidden. Blink chance turn up. Oh wait, that did something. I feel like I saw something go on there. I just don't understand why the it's not turning up the 200% chance kinda thing here. That's what I feel like it should be doing. Alright, well, we will leave it for now. It's not the end of the world if she's not wait, that just did something. Oh, it's because okay, hold on. That's because I only turned one of the eyes on. That explains it. Okay, cool. Now we have to do the arms, which is because I had a little bit of an arm sway on there, and I figure why not? This one's movement. This is rotation. Max degree rotation. I kind of want it to be like turn away the frequency way up. Do not need that to be so big. Once again, this is a lot of like very subtleness. Oh, I've stopped clicking. Once again, this is going down to 1 or 3.344. This is going to be minus 3.44 and the frequency is 1. There we go. And look! She's so cutesy! Very good. This is where we go save as. And you can't see this right now. PNGtuber, we're going to go new folder. Um remix. Enter. Becca PNG remix V1. Okay. So, we have like a neutral expression done. Now we get to try and see how to make more than one expression. I think we just add new state. And then the only thing is that we need to see how to add remap hotkey 1. Keypad 1. Very good. Remap keypad 2. Okay. And let's make new animation. Um I've just realized I probably need to put like how do I set the expression to be the 1? I haven't thought about this. Is her head higher than usual or am I seeing it wrong? There's a chance. Honestly, I wouldn't be not surprised because I think I moved it around and then I had to reset it up. So movement. How do I pause movement? Pause movement. That's still moving up and down. It is. Why did it not pause movement? Hello. Dun dun dun. Didn't do what I wanted it to. Oh, it says pause movement if the value of that parameter is 0. Well then how do I pause it for editing purposes? Static? Yes, there we go. I'll just briefly set this to be a static object. That didn't do anything. Tire head? Static object? No? Yes. No, that's about right. I think it's just going a little bit higher. I'll make it less bobby because it's only 1 pixel down. So, like, the shading's all correct there. So I'll just make it less tall, because I do agree that it was, like, when it was getting to 2, it was kind of awkward. So where's movement? XY movements, entire head, Y amp, probably 1.5. Let's see how far this goes. I think that hasn't touched it. Cool. -1. No, that's not gonna mess anything. 1.11 was that. Then 1.0? Okay, that'll work. That's going to, like, 1.5 pixels, which is fine. Okay, so that's done. Cool. Now we need to figure out how to add an expression. Entire head, yes. Neutral expression, properties, visibility. I don't want clip children, assets, cycle, debug, model, color aid, no. Good song. We love bopping along to other side. Okay. Um, hide keys. Add keys that hide when the sprite is toggled. Okay. So theoretically, what I could do is, instead of adding, hold on, what are these states? Instead of adding states, I could add assets, but I think that's going to get annoying because I don't think that's how this program's made. So let's pause other side. We can restart it. Let's go back to the tutorial. Let's see here. The Z order is what we're looking for. Um,
Everything or in front of everything, I would put capes or back has tufts in the back, especially a tail. Negative number means it's going backwards. Positive is moving to the front. Now we will go into detail about
yes,
organizing layers.
we did that.
I suggest you make
Okay.
use of the folder option. Now I will go over something in the properties tab you can change. The color of an object or the tint. So if I want to make this little guy,
Oh, that's good to know.
make sure to put the eyeliner layer higher than usual. You'll have to make sure to put your sclera eye whites and pupils at a lower Z order value than the line art.
Fine. That's not what we're looking for.
Now with your blinking eyes asset, I
I'm
will over to
looking
the
for
show blink.
state.
So if you enable toggle A will disappear. If you enable toggle B,
Wait, hold on the
hold the
toggles.
clip children option on the eye whites, not line art. Flip H and V lets you mirror assets. For example, if I duplicate a symmetrical asset I only drew once, I can just mirror it. Toggle assets are assets you can toggle visibility with a bind key. You can maybe set it as a hat or accessory and make it appear and
Okay,
display
so
B.
that's what
Another
the
toggle is just an additional to that.
oh
Flip it
yeah.
only. Is
Hold
enabled.
on. Only show on toggles, just an additional toggle to that, but only enabled if holding the bind key. Okay. I don't think we have toggles anymore. That doesn't sound the same as uh we have the assets is the thing. We have assets. Oh, so it's is the toggle asset is asset bind keys, hide keys. Okay, so they've just renamed stuff.
If holding the bind key. I forgot to mention there's A should disappear on other assets toggle. This makes it so if you enable toggle A will disappear. If you enable toggle B. Now let's move on to the movement tab. I want to add some bouncy nest to my head when my PNGtuber switches states and talks.
No, I think I might need to go look and see if there's another one that adds expressions, because this one doesn't seem to be doing that. Rotation speed. I'm skipping through to see here if he adds any more states. Oh well, yes, they do. They do. Hold on, go back. Go back to the states. Okay, what do you do?
Now moving on to the menu, you can change the properties of physics. You can change the animation that plays when you talk or are idle. This affects the entire model. Squish on blink squishes the model while blinking.
Yes, I
You can also change the
know.
speed of the blink, make it slower or faster. You can also
Wait,
change the blink, change the speed of the model while
hold on.
moving on to the menu. You can change the properties of.
So, why did it just change in this 5 to 10 seconds here going from wiggle to mist?
Now moving on to the menu, you can change the properties of physics. You can change the animation that plays when you talk or are idle. This affects the entire model. Squish on blink squishes the model while blinking. You can also change the speed of the blink, make it slower or faster. You can also change the blink chance, how often the blinking occurs. The light visible option allows you to have a light. This can be customized. To give your model shape,
Oh,
you can
yeah,
use the
that's
speech
really
with
cool.
that though.
They got dynamic
These can be
lighting
either
in
corrections
here.
or having an overlay of color. If you are too lazy to make recolor the asset, darken when not speaking is self-explanatory. Your model is darkened unless you speak.
Alright, yes, we get it.
The experimental tab has obviously experimental stuff like a rainbow toggle. I won't enable it because it can cause seizures. But the main thing people use is the advanced lip sync, which I am not too well informed about to use. I also lack mouth. Basic animation on state change is for sprite sheets. Now let's move on to appendages. I will now give our critic.
Okay, hold on.
Tail rights.
That might be helpful here.
Notice how the left of the image to the starting point of the swaying effect. You can use the properties tab to change the position and rotation of the appendage. The wiggle tab has an auto wag feature for appendages. You can change the wag speed. The curves affect how much the tail curves during the wag. The segments is how much the appendage will move. Less segments is more still, while high segments is more flexible. Stiffness is how much your appendage stays when there's movement. The max angle is how far the tail will wag to. Physical stiffness is how much the appendage is changed by the movement. Comeback speed is how fast the appendage goes back to its normal position. Damp is how much the appendage keeps its form. Subdivision can be increased for smoother appendages. Gravity adds more force to appendage movement or form. And closed loops attach the start and end of appendages. Now that you have your model done, if you want to have different states, emotions, or anything to switch between, you can add states. You can keybind these in the settings. You can add items to a new state, but make sure to toggle off their visibility if you don't want those sprites to be seen in other states.
Okay. That's all we needed. There's right there at the end for what did they say? You can add items to a new state, but make sure to toggle off their visibility if you don't want those sprites to be seen in other states. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay. Okay, I know that was boring stuff. Got to figure things out. So okay, if I right click you, a normal map, export sprites. No, that's not what we're looking for. How do I add things like define them to a state? Because that's what I want is basically for this is just to add them to a specific state, make this to be for state 1 and then everything else be state 2, etc. Okay, wait, hold on. If I hide them in state 2 and I go back to state 1. Oh, okay. It's just per thing that okay, this makes it easy. It's smart. I was thinking I had to manually set this up. It's smart. I love it being smart. Then let's hide the neutral expression. Add a folder. Add this to be under the entire head. Specifically under the head, apparently. And we rename you. We're going to only the best expression ever. Starry! And then we go to, oh god. What folder am I in? This is not the folder I expected to be in. Oh, I found it. Okay. Found it. Okay, so closed eyes. Um, gotta find my expressions. I don't think I have my expressions. Where's my starry? I do have specific names for all of my expressions, and they're all kind of memes. I think they're what the emotes are called. I think it's like starry, sag, angy, shook. Like those are actually what I call them in the program, and it's not convenient because shook, starry, and sag are all start with S. But I do it brings me great amount of joy. Um I don't understand where my emotes have gone. I'm gonna really hope that they're not in the renamed ones. No, that's not right. Fixed? No, not fixed. Um big. I'm gonna really hope they're not in big. I don't want them to be renamed. Like, not renamed, but, what's it called? Resized. No, I don't see Starry in here. Crash again? What do you mean crash? What do you mean crash? I didn't see anything crash. Is Twitch acting up? Is it your side that's acting up? I don't I didn't see anything. My thing's got 0 frames dropped. Okay, we're not doing big. Um Oh, we could maybe add back wave emote. I'll be happy with that. I miss wave emote. You had to refresh your back. Okay, okay, it wasn't me. I was panicking. I was like, "Oh god, don't tell me that something about my end crashed." Worried. I don't have a worried expression that I've got set up. It might be your device. That's fair. Remind me that I need to set up if I get access to it, which I don't think I've got yet. But I want to set up a mobile view specifically for you, Cake. I want to figure out how to do that because I know that I'm sure you're the one that mainly I know that watches on mobile, but I'm sure it would be helpful for other people to be able to just have a default mobile view. Once again, I'm still looking for my starry expression. Okay, if I just search starry. No, I don't have it here. Where is my starry? Do I not have the assets outside of did I make those only um for ViatoTube? Oh, I found them. Oh, I did. Oh, that's awful. Okay, we might be going into to image editing program today, guys. Hold on, let me see if this will crash my PC or not if I boot up Metabang. Oh god, Metabang's horrible to boot up to put on stream though. Um, as long as it doesn't put my file folder. Hold on, I'm looking at my games folder, not my programs folder. Let's see. I'm just gonna make a thing that says it's a window capture. It's going to be drawing program, and I'm going to hit OK, and it's going to select a window to capture, and it's going to be automatic. I do not want any audio coming out of it, and I have to scroll it down to put it in the right folder. It's going to go in the games folder because that's close enough. And I need to go to transform and stretch the screen and that fixes it. Okay. Now if I hit open, it does not open my file folders. That's why I can't ever do like share screen unless I already know I've moved everything that I could possibly opening of file folders out. That's just the one thing I don't want to show on screen. Got too many things that I just not that there's anything bad, just more secret stuff. What am I looking for? Why do we have Tears of the Kingdom Colgera fight in this? I didn't know that I added this to the stream playlist. Not that I'm complaining. This is just a jump scare of where did this come from? Where do we have boss music? Oh, it's really good boss music though. Oh my, I can't say that. I will maybe add this to a playlist if I put together a series specific playlist. But I cannot say anything more than that without accidentally leaking something that I shouldn't. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm looking for where'd it go? Vieto to Mini, Starry. Starry, open, closed. Okay. So this is what we have to edit out. We have to edit to get out just the mouth and the eyes. And open image as layer. And you're going this one. And we're gonna have to do this for all of the ones that we want expressions for. This was open, close. We do not need open, close then. There we go. Alright. Thank you for lurking, Cake. I might honestly call this here soon. And then I finished the rest of this off camera. Well, that was a sudden cut. Okay. So I'm just going to select. Oh, wait, I have my pen here. Hold on. I can just do this with drawing tablet. That's a little bit easier. Let me just select everything. Paste that. And then select you. Cut and paste you. Turn that off. And then we just need to fix the eyes. We'll see about this. Yeah, that works. Okay. There we go. And I think this pixel's always hidden because that's not where the nose intercepts. Except that I've done this on the wrong layer. Cut you. Paste you. Uh, Fix it so I've got my toolbar correct. Merge down. Hide the mouth. Hold on. I'm gonna see how much I'm gonna hate myself in a moment. Open a new file. Going to the old one. So if I open this, edit image size 500 by 500. Image size. Oh, thank God. I don't hate myself at all. I was worried that there was going to be different resolutions and I'd have to figure out how to scale it. And one of the versions of my program I've messed up and I scaled it wrong. And so now every time I have to edit stuff, I basically have to remake it pixel by pixel because it's blurry if I try to scale it. All right, so let's export this. Oop, not throw my pen on the ground. Let's go to the right. A lot of this is just saving things as in the right folder, which you can't see. Where's PNGtuber? We're gonna call. Hold on. Where's the expressions? Becca PNGtuber. Open eyes 2 underscore starry. That mouth is the same. Those are my closed eyes. The mouth is different here. Let's yoink you. Oh, cut, paste, hide you. Export. Scroll down to where there's a mouse section that I can copy all my naming schemes from. I would, if this weren't a several-year-old file setup, I would rename all of these differently, but I don't hate myself to rename like 50 files at a time. This is open mouth underscore starry. There we go. And this is the other one that we need to cut out. Cut, paste, hide you. And then not hold my pen upside down. We're not needing to expand it by 7 pixels. Fill you. Fill you. Export. Okay. I wish that I can search. I cannot, so I have to scroll all the way down to where it says QRS. skirt. Wait, it's under open mouth, isn't it? Open mouth. No, eyes. Open eyes. 2 underscore starry. Okay. Now if we do that, and then let's try this starry. I'm just going to neutral expression. Copy these. Uh, closed eyes. Closed mouth. Copy. Paste into this folder. Oh, I've just copied those. Hold on. I need to see if there's a thing for turning off. What's it called? Keybinds or something like that. So you can see how often I press the wrong keys. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, duplicate. And then duplicate you. Put you in there. No, that's not right. Put you into the folder. Thank you. Why is it set like that? I don't think it should be set like that. Hold on. Yeah, something's not right there. Why are you offset so weirdly? Oh, it's because it didn't go in right. Maybe? That's the closed eyes. Closed mouth. Movement? I'm just gonna delete that. Closed mouth. Duplicate. Put in the starry folder. No, it's still offset weirdly. If I entire head becomes a static object. Nope. The head becomes a static object. Um, and then I replace sprite, maybe? And then I go find the closed mouth. No, it's is there a way to reset movement? Recolor. Rest mode. We're just gonna delete re-import. Why not? Close mouth. No. Get put into folder. There we go. Okay. Figured it out. I don't know why I was doing that. And now we gotta do the open mouth stuff. Open mouth, open eyes, open mouth starry, open eyes starry, and open eyes 2 starry. No, we don't want to do that. We want all of you to then be put into the folder. Wonderful! Okay. Okay, your under closed mouth is should talk for closed, open eyes. Also, I need to then see what I was doing here for this other one. Oh, I probably need to grab the eyebrow apparently. Duplicate. Throw you in here. This gives me way too much detail accuracy. Okay, there we go. Apparently, if it weren't for the fact that I know that I've got different expressions or different eyebrows for different stuff, I would just throw it into the default one, but I know that I've got more. Um, okay, so your closed eyes. If I go back here, why is the closed mouth at the bottom? That should put over there. Okay, what did I have you as on the Z order? Your closed mouth, closed eyes are 8. On state 1, they need to be go away. There we go. Oh, why is it gone? Oh, it's because it's static. Somewhere static. Entire head, not static object. When I saw the animation change, that was freaky. Okay, so closed mouth is going to be 8 the order. Um, this closed eyes, yes, 8 the order. Then the main one is 9. And you are should talk closed. Should blink open. Open eyes 2. This is going to be 11. And this is should blink open. Should talk open. An open mouth, so she's not constantly being Craig from Dan TDM. This should also be 11. And then should talk. No, should talk open. Very good. Yay! Okay, so this works out well. The only thing is now is that obviously this does not match the vibe of this. So let's add a little bit more animation. So animation, hold on, model animations. No. Editing values, mouth open. XY movements of the entire model. Hold on. Where's the entire model? Model 28. Model what? Bouncy. I don't know if I can do the thing that I did previously. So I guess we'll do bouncy. Oh my god, big bounce. Because I previously had it that on mouth open. It did one big bounce, and then like for the first one, and then just as you continue yapping, it does less bounces, but more consistent. Oh, we probably want better gravity. Bounce amount, that's fine. Um, X frequency? I don't know what that does. X amplitude? What does this do? It's not doing a whole lot. I know what it's doing here. Um Editing values, mouth closed, mouth open, mouth closed. Oh, hold on. Idle for mouth closed. None of this matters. I'm on the wrong mode. Mouth open is going to do wobble? No. I'm gonna go bouncy. And then this is where we copy the settings. I messed it up. Okay. So little bounce. But then more? Oh no, hold on. Bigger bounce. Oh, that's a really big bounce. We don't need to go that far. Calm down, girl. Calm down. Okay. That's still a bit too much. What if we try like 150-ish? Maybe if we go up to like 200-ish? Okay, that kind of works. That does something. Um, Bounce when changing states. No, I don't want that. Why amplitude? I don't know. I don't know what this does. Oh, you know what? Those are probably for not the bounces. They're probably for the wobble, squish, etc. Okay, so that works. Effects, model effects. No, color brightness, no. Okay, so I think that's good for the entire model. Now we need to go for. Oh, I just realized. Hold on, we're gonna hide the arms, and we're gonna get the other arms because Starry does have its own arms. It's kind of weird seeing Becca armless. As much as I don't care for. This is one that I'd maybe redo entirely. Hold on, let me add that to my notes of change starry arms. I kind of really don't like this one mode. But we'll do it for now just for the setup, so it's all here for should I add or do anything? Okay. No. Arm starry. I scroll them up here. Insert. They are hold on, you're 3. If I make you 3, I think you actually need to be like 4. What's the vest on? Oh, so they need to be on 5. Okay, well there's that at least. Which I feel like I should give a little bit of animation as well. Hold on. The doorbell's just rang and I'm home alone. So I'm going to go turn on top box. And this is going to be hold on. I have BRB. Chat, I will see who has just rang my doorbell. It might be a little bit depending if I have a conversation. Depending on what happens, I may or may not be back, or I might just say goodbye to end the stream. So hold tight, okay? I'm back, chat. Sorry for the wait. That was my neighbors that are leaving on a trip tomorrow, and I knew that I had to catch them because I'm taking care of their cats, which is why I jumped up and left. I do apologize for the wait. We are at 2 hours and 7 minutes. Is anyone still here? Have I lost everyone? This is where you need the Sag animation. Oh, let me do this. Hold on. These get turned off in state 1. Very good. She's back! I am back! It's a me, Becca! Kitty sitting? Yes, I'm kitty sitting and water gardening. Oh, I could rename these. Hold on, let me do this. Starry. Arena map. Call this one neutral. Oh, do forms, Becca. I should do a model that's literally all of my states in one. Just every single possible one. What's that? Consume liquid? I can do that. What do we say? Do we want to continue with this, even though it's a little boring? Or are we good with just chilling and continuing to work? We would be rather I don't know if I could do something else, but at least call it quits and everyone gets to move on with their days. I do kind of think I get the gist of what's going on here, which is very nice. We'll do a little bit extra stuff because I figure I'm vibing while packing. Oh my gosh, you're off again, are you? Truly the most unfortunate. All right, back to Starry. For this, for left arm Starry, I wanted to editing values. Mouth open? Use different values when the mouth is open. Oh, that's specifically if I check that. Okay. I just want it like on mouth open. Unfortunately, I don't know that I have that option. You're coming back on the 4th? Oh my gosh, you're gone for so long. Will you at least get to see fireworks? That's the most important part. Will you at least get to see fireworks for 4th of July? For the better and worse, the 250th birthday of America. I don't know if that's the greatest. It'd be probably a cool, really cool thing if it weren't the state of America right now. Let's see. She does have her hair animation back. I'm glad that you noticed. Yay! Most likely drone show's better, to be honest. You're not wrong. I don't have drone shows here. We're lucky that we actually have a really decent fireworks show. I think someone sponsors it in my town every year. It is, but drone shows are really cool. But they definitely have not been caught on in my particular area. Okay. Left hair, we're going to use different values when mouth is open. Editing for mouth open. When a mouth closed is rotation. We're looking for degree and frequency. Then we go degree and then frequency. Hold on, I think it needs. Hold on, I want higher degree. Oh, there we go. It's also that I need to be talking. Oh dear, this is all over the place. Let me just go full degree rotation. Full degree rotation. Yes, please. There we go. Swingy, swingy. Okay, then I just need to make it go. Probably not go like. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this indeed? It could be really fun if. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Every once in a while I have the thought of, oh, I could do an animation. No, I cannot. I cannot do an animation. I do not do animated GIFs within the best of my ability or sprite sheets. I am not that good of an animator. Okay, what if we just do that? I think that works. Um, and then XY move. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit like of just the tiniest bit of something. Um, X amp, X frequency. Oh god. Oh god. X amp needs to be like 2. Very good. Okay. Not that. Maybe a little bit like that. Um, and then there's that, and then we do Y a little bit, maybe, and then Y frequency. Okay, this is just wiggling really weirdly. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Maybe if I make this go backwards? No. This again needs to be like just a little bit. Um, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. I'm very much just winging this. Um, we have controlled ones by the fire department. Oh, that's cool. They launched it off one of the road bridges. That's fun. I like that. Okay. Follow movement, no. Snap rotation, no. It's still going even after I have it set, which I don't like. That's not how it's supposed to go. Hmm. Mouth closed. Editing values for mouth closed. Editing values for mouth. Oh, okay, so it's set differently because of the fact that I'm editing them. Okay. I can live with that. That's kind of awkward though. Okay, we're gonna run this and see how it goes. Hold on. If we go to mode preview. Hello, how does it go? Oh, it's not working as intended. Awesome. Preview. Nope, not preview. Editor. Okay. Then we just switch to general properties. Preview. Does this? Nope, it's still not doing what it's supposed to. Why are you not doing what you're supposed to? Preview. No, nope, sorry, editor. Then we go to left hair. If I go back to preview, no. Editor. Why do you only work sometimes? Why do you only work sometimes? Not auto rotation. It is when, the mouth is open. Pause movement. Use different values when mouth is open. Do I have to uncheck that? No. Yes. Yeah, I need to use that. I hit save. Maybe it's not because it's saved. Preview. Okay, what happens when you keep talking? Nope, it is not doing anything when you keep talking. Why is it not working right? Hello? Um, editing. Screaming coming soon. Okay, no, we don't need that quite yet. Um, follow. No, I don't need follow. Use object position. No, that's still for following. I don't understand why this isn't working. Model. Mouth closed. Nope. Mouth open. That's the bounce the whole thing. That checks out. Bounce when changing states. No. No, this isn't what we're looking for. Do 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 do. No, this is why. Okay, is asset no. Ignore bounce. Yeah, no. We wanted to keep the mounts. We're not a static object. We do want the physics enabled. Um, and when we don't need the mouse velocity, I just don't understand why. why it is only it's not registering what it should be. Um, Briefly, we're going to get a distraction and go to neutral. Okay, so that's just normal. And then we go here. Then we go preview. Why you no work? Toggle borders. Mini view? I don't know what mini view does. Editor. Oh, there's a mini view. Oh, that's so cutesy. Hold on. That is really mini though. Can we make it smaller? Can we make smaller? Do you work as intended when you're very zoomed in? No. No, you do not. This is truly sad. Why does the mini view, why is it too mini? How do I make you bigger or smaller? Please? I really don't need the image things as much as I need that to be bigger. Hold on, we'll do that. Okay, no, mini view does not help that much. It's too many, in my humble opinion. Alright, we're still stuck on the fact that the hair swings different. Does not swing like it's supposed to. Okay, if we check that just for the sake of it. No, that doesn't do it. Okay. Editing values, mouth open. Do you no? We need to mouth closed. Um, it didn't. It went away. Where'd you go? Left hair. Use different values. Pause. That. Oh no, that's different. Okay. We're just gonna set this up for both sides and see what this does. It doesn't really. I don't like this. When it's constantly going, but this was specifically supposed to be, a mouth open thing. Okay, you're 1.91. We're just gonna copy these back and forth. 5.13, enter. Your minus 1.91, and then minus 2.01, minus 2.01. Follow through, we don't really need. Maybe we do need that. That could be fun. We won't worry about it now though. Let's see. For rotation, we're just gonna copy this. Paste. Rotation. Paste. Add a negative sign. And then 3.97, copy that. Paste that. So it's going at the same rate. I am going to rotate that like that. And save it. And then go back to movement and scroll up. Okay, well, I've screwed this up. So, why have you gone away? Why have you disappeared? Interesting. Why have you disappeared? Why have you gone backwards? Did I turn you off? Oh, I turned you off by accident. No, I didn't. What have I done here? Well, for this, I need to go. Forgot to hit the check mark on it. So, hold on. Where's left hair? XY movements is zeros all around. 0, 0, 0, and 0. Left hair. Copy you. I think I just put that, and then I deleted that, and that was 1.0, I think. Okay. That doesn't explain why it's missing. but we can worry about that in a moment. I don't think I've checked anything else. So now we hit that, and then we go mouth open. And now we go back and copy all these again. Although I need this one to be mouth open as well. Mm, Copy you. Paste you. Add the minus. Copy that. Frequency, paste that. Okay, so now they swing weirdly, but we go with it. And then this one, I think we invert that. Same frequency. And this one was 2.01 for the last one. 2.01. Okay. So now, oh geez, what the heck is going on here? Why is it doing that separately? Okay, well, if I go to preview mode, oh, it just disappears again, right? Because that's something messed up. Um, you know what? What did I do here? Right here. No, it's not on those two like I thought it would be. Okay, why? You're showing up now. This is very good. I'm going to save you. Why does it disappear upon preview? I don't understand. Neutral, you're still good. Preview, yes. Sorry, randomly disappears. I do not understand why. I look for is right. Hold on, where'd the bangs go? You're right here. You come back now. Visible, yes. Um, I'm assuming it's something. Use different value when mouth is open. So mouth closed. It's something about mouth closed makes it disappear. I don't know how I've done this. Something about visibility upon mouth closed. Um, Editing values mouth closed. Movement, follow through, rotation, follow movement. It should be under properties. Visible, yes. Enable physics. So bounce, yes. Very bounce. I'm also very confused. I don't understand how I've accidentally hidden this upon mouth being closed. Which seems like a really weird setting that I've accidentally toggled. Mouth closed. Is this for the whole model? Um, no, I don't think it's here. It would feel like it would be under properties, but I don't see it under properties. So editing values for mouth open, it comes back. It's also weird. I don't understand why it's got different settings. So if I hold on, click between the two. Oh, it's because this needs to be 0. That's my 360. 0 and 0. That should help. There we go. So it's not hitting the boundaries anymore. Although maybe it could. I don't know. We'll try this. Does it do? What does this do? Hello? What does this do? Oh yeah, that still makes it all wonky. So if I make that this way, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think we're doing that. Mouth closed. 0, 0. Index X. Setting this back to closed. Drag snap. Index Y. Index. Does this do anything? I didn't remember changing this. No. Okay. Um, if I scroll down, movement. I'm literally just looking for any difference in visual settings changing. I'm not seeing it. Because the properties panel is genuinely like it's not showing, it's not respecting the toggle is the thing. Wiggle? Wiggle sprite, point. I don't know what the wiggle does. We may mess with the wiggle and see if that does anything interesting. Um, hold on. Do you do anything here? No. I'm kind of tempted. So my thing is, if I didn't have to remake it in the neutral expression too, I'm just tempted to delete and reset. But it's not. They're both Z order 11, which is what I don't understand. Did I change the Z order for something else? I changed it for the hand, but not the head. Entire head. That's still at 0. That's still at 6. You should be on top at 0 order 11. I don't understand. Okay, if I just delete you entirely. Well, not delete, but just turn off. It's visible. 100. Nope, that didn't do anything. We're back to 11. And I'm just like, has its opacity got turned down? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is there something about opacity being turned down when it's talking? But I don't see that. I don't see an option for that. There's a fade. Hold on, there's a fade option. What's the fade option? Animation? Fade. No, fade doesn't do anything. You're both at 1.0. Can I just reset? Reset on this. Reset mode. Nope. Rest. Debug. Nope. Remap? No. I'm just going in circles in this point, but I don't understand why it's disappeared all of a sudden. Alright, hold on. Neutral. I might just go ahead and delete it and redo it. Because that's the only thing that's gonna make sense at this point, and then just copy over from the left hair to the right hair. And reset everything. Because the fact that there's not a reset to basics is kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm just going to hold on, where's delete normal map? Duplicate. I don't want to duplicate that actually. Uh delete normal map, add new. For the right hair, we have to scroll down. There we go. No, we don't want to clip it. Alright, I think at this point we've done this already. I'm gonna fix this on my own. We get the gist of this, which is pretty cool. I hope that this is teaches you some stuff if you're wanting to do your own PNGtuber. It's really fun, and this is a pretty dang cool program to use, I gotta say. Now where'd the left hair go? Okay, they've both moved down here for some reason. I don't know why they've moved down here. They're supposed to be in there. All right. Yeah, I'll fix this later. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been very fun. And until next time, best of luck to you. Tomorrow, question mark, probably. We'll be playing Moonstone Island because that's what we said that we'd do in the poll. And then we have to figure out what we do from there. It might just be a little bit more Moonstone Island, uh, just chilling and grinding or something like that. Let's see who there is to raid before we go, though. Let's see who there is to raid. Do we have any friends that are live? Twitch.tv, please load. Who do we have? Um, no, we just have the big streamers that are live. Do we want to raid Local Wheel? Who's Local Wheel and Tibby Caps? Do we want to raid Local Wheel and Tibby Caps? That could be fun. Let's raid Local Wheel. Slash raid. We'll raid some of the Artimators. I look up to the Artimators so much. They're so cool. Very cool people. Local Wheel. There we go. Let me click over. Alright, thank you everyone for watching again. This has been very cool. We're gonna be raiding in about 5 seconds. Like I said, until next time, best of luck to you. We'll be a little bit before I put this into use still, but it'll still be pretty cool. And I'm excited. Alright, now bye for real.